soft headlights glide beside the coastal highway. Velvet clouds stretching over distant islands. Ocean reflections scattered beneath the moonlight. Palm shadows dance across expensive marble floors. A warm saxophone echoes from the lounge bar. Perfume and sea salt drift through the terrace. Midnight arrives wrapped in glowing silver, and paradise awakens after sunset. You stood beside the infinity balcony, wearing satin colors brighter than the skyline. Your silhouette framed by burning city lights, like artwork hanging inside the night. The music pulls slowly beneath conversation. Deeper calls and bleeding through the walls. Every glance between us carried tension, sharp enough to split the atmosphere apart. Luxury yachts floated beyond the harbor, tiny diamonds trembling on black water. The rooftop crowd dissolved behind your laughter, as though the world blurred around your voice. You move closer through the humid darkness, tracing circles on a crystal glass. And somewhere underneath the rising baseline, my pulse synchronized with the ocean tide. Summer smoke drifting through open windows, late night energy flooding every room. The skyline bends around your movement, pulling me further into paradise. Mirrors on the Riviera shine bright, take me deeper through the endless motion. Every drop exploding over moonlit water, every shadow dancing with the tide. Hold me underneath the burning skyline, while the speakers shake the coastal air. We belong inside the sleepless fever, where the stars dissolve into the sea. Tropical rhythm in slow motion. Oh, midnight wrapped in gold. Oh, dancing underneath the skyline. Oh, lost inside the sound. We escape beyond the crowded rooftop, walking barefoot near the silent blocks. Warm waves touch the edges of the seawall, while distant clubs still echo through the dark. Streetlights painted amber on your shoulders, the harbor breathing quietly below. And every word between unfinished kisses felt suspended underneath the moon. Far away, a sports car crossed the boulevard, its headlights cutting through the humid haze. The city carried endless hidden stories inside balconies and neon signs, but nothing felt more vivid. Aeon sun standing underneath the waking dawn. The sunlight slowly climbed the crossbar, turning night into liquid gold. Morning reflections shimmer through the Riviera, last echoes fading from the clubs. Still the rhythm lingers in the distance, like memories floating over Amber light spills across the marina slowly. Champagne reflections shimmer on hotel windows. Late taxis glide beneath glowing palm corridors. Salted air wraps around crowded terraces tonight. The shoreline breathes with distant depression. White linen silhouettes drift beside infinity pools. Velvet dust settles over crystal towers as soft conversations fade into rising baselines. Neon sailboats scatter color through the harbor. The city opens like a cinematic dream. You arrive through the rooftop crowd in silence. Golden earrings sparkling under moving lasers. Every step carried effortless temptation. Like midnight unfolding inside human form. DJ stretch melodies across the skyline. Deep kick drums roll beneath our feet. Your fingertips brush the edge of my jacket, and suddenly the atmosphere became dangerous. Warm breeze tangled softly through your hair. Cocktail glasses tremble. The sun in the balcony rail. Far below us, motorcycles crossed the boulevard while ferries floated through electric reflections. You smiled slowly without saying anything. Still somehow every answer filled the air. The skyline flickered brighter around your shadow, as though the city recognized your presence. Slowly the rhythm captured every heartbeat, pulling us deeper through the glowing dark. Summer breathed louder through the speakers. Nothing beyond this rooftop mattered anymore. Electric hibiscus skyline calling tonight. Carry me beyond the sleeping shoreline, where the music wraps around our shadows and the ocean glows beneath the stars. Keep the baseline burn through the sunrise. Let the skyline echo through our bones. We were made for nights that never vanish, floating through the heat of paradise. Oh, silver moon across the water. City lights inside your eyes. Deep vibrations moving slowly. Dancing flames from pickled fire. Hours melted softly into colored smoke trails. Rooftop lanterns flickered against the dawn. You leaned closer while the crowd kept moving. Bodies drifting like waves beneath the sound. Somewhere near the harbor, fireworks exploded, painting fleeting colors through humid skies. The whole night felt beautifully unstable, like a memory already disappearing. We wandered later through sleeping avenues, past glowing cafes and closed designer stores. Street musicians played beside a seawall, their melodies dissolving into ocean wind. Your perfume lingered through the quiet darkness, mixing with the scent of rain and salt. And every unfinished conversations between us felt suspended somewhere out of time. Morning waits beyond the distant skyline. Still the rhythm pulses underneath the calm. Soft tides whisper against forgotten footsteps, while the city slowly exhales the night. If tomorrow changes every direction, if daylight scatters us into separate worlds, remember how the rooftop felt eternal. Remember how the harbor carried our silence. Remember the electricity between our shadows, while summer wrapped around the sleepless coast. Electric hibiscus skyline. the skyline, empty glasses shining near the pool. The last baseline fading with the moonlight. Still your silhouette remains inside the dawn.
Tires humming down the coastal freeway. Open rooftop, letting ocean air inside. Golden citrus skies fading into violet. Palm trees leaning over neon signs. Late diners glowing beside the shoreline. Radio melodies blending with the engine. Summer stretches endless before us, wrapped inside the rhythm of You leaned against the passenger window quietly, watching ferries disappear beyond the cliffs. Streetlights painted amber on your skin tone, while softer coastal will roll through the car. Your laughter mixed with distant sirens, and somehow every mile felt cinematic. The city melted slowly in the mirrors as midnight unfolded across the sea. We stopped beside a hidden beach club later, lanterns floating over crowded sand. Barefoot dancers moving near the shoreline, their shadows flickering against the waves. You pulled me closer underneath the moonlight, while deep house echoed from the speakers, and every second tasted bittersweet, like summer already preparing to fade. Moonlit citrus, drive forever, carry me across the glowing coastline. Every heartbeat drifting with the ocean, every kiss dissolving in the dark. Hold me through the final summer sunrise, while the speakers tremble through the dawn. We were born for fleeting like magic, burning brightly before the morning comes. Soft daylight touches empty highways. The ocean turns silver beneath the sky. Still the rhythm lingers through the silence, like tire marks fading toward the sun. Crystal elevators rise above the coastline. Infinity pools reflecting distant fireworks. The harbor sparkles underneath black velvet skies, while rooftop bars overflow with conversation. Deep percussion breathes through hotel corridors. Warm wind drifting through expensive perfumes. The entire island pulses after sunset, like paradise wrapped inside neon. paradise never falls asleep. Morning arrives over empty rooftops. Lantern smoke dissolves into the dawn. Still the music lingers near the harbor like a dream floating over the sea. against the car, and your body close beside me feels brighter than the stars. Mirrors beneath palm rain, still echoing through my veins, like warm lightning over oceans, calling my name. Mirrors beneath palm rain, even now I feel your glow, floating softly through the darkness, long after you let go. Golden reflections sliding across the water, late summer breeze surrounding the boulevard, palm leaves whispering over rooftop gardens, warm neon flickering against hotel glass, low frequencies rolling through the skyline slowly, open windows breathing distant melodies, convertible headlights drifting near the coastline, another sleepless evening coming alive, champagne colors melting into purple light, ocean waves colliding softly with the pier, crowded terraces glowing under lantern shadows, smoky caution echoing from hidden lounges, the atmosphere feels heavy with tension, every street alive with restless energy, midnight arriving dressed in burning amber, while the city dances underneath the stars. You appear beside the endless rooftop party, silver earrings catching fragments of the moon, your silhouette moves slowly through the lasers, like smoke unfolding through electric light. The room became unusually cinematic, every conversation fading into blur, your quiet smile carried dangerous arrogance, pulling me deeper into summer rhythm. We escaped beyond the crowded penthouse balcony, watching ferries drifting through the harbor lights, warm wind tingle softly through your hair strands, while deep house tremble
ocean singing under faded lanterns, warm air carrying traces of perfume. You leaned against the railing in the marina, watching color reflections break apart. The silence between us felt magnetic, like thunder building quietly at sea. Far away, the rooftop speakers kept trembling, would be closer, rolling through the humid dark. The crowd below moved like a living ocean, hands raised slowly toward the fading stars. Every moment felt unusually endless, like time dissolved beneath the summer haze. Your fingertips brushed softly across my shoulder, sending sparks through every hidden thought. Maybe dawn will steal this burning feeling, maybe daylight changes everything. But tonight the skyline feels immortal, wrapped inside the pulse of endless sound. No destination waiting after sunrise, no promises pretending not to fade. Only this electric collision of heartbeats, floating through the warmth of coastal nights. Soft tides touching empty morning sidewalks, orange sunlight waking distant towers. The music lingers somewhere in our bodies, but the rhythm never truly leaves. Slowly coaching anchoring through memory, ocean returning with the dawn. Another sleepless paradise completed, inside the glow of crystal sunset motion. Warm air rising from the boulevard tonight, pink reflections resting on hotel windows, palm trees swaying slowly beside the coastline, late summer energy covering the city. Taxi headlights stretching across wet pavement, distant bass vibrating through crowded avenues, champagne laughter floating from rooftop lounges. Another sleepless paradise awakening. You stepped into the room like midnight velvet, carrying the scent of jasmine and sea salt. Your silhouette surrounded by moving lasers, while deeper clips and low cut through the walls. Everybody else became invisible. Instantly the room dissolved behind your quiet smile. Your voice moved softly through the crowded atmosphere, like slow rain falling over burning pavement. We escaped outside beyond the rooftop chaos, watching ferries crossing through the glowing harbor. The skyline shimmered underneath the moonlight, while warm wind tangled gently through your hair. Music leaked outside into the distance, soft kick drums rolling through the summer dark. Every passing second stretched a little longer, inside the gravity of your presence. Velvet palm mirage beneath the city lights, carry me deeper into your rhythm. Let the night unfold across the ocean skyline, while our shadows dance against the dark. We keep drifting through electric conversations, wrapped inside the pulse of summer sound. Nothing else exists beyond this motion, only us beneath the glowing disappears without warning. Maybe memories fade beneath new skies, but tonight remains inside the speakers, forever glowing somewhere in the dark. Velvet bomber rise beneath the city lights, carry me deeper into your rhythm. Let the night unfold across the ocean skyline, while our shadows dance against the dawn. We keep drifting through electric conversations, wrapped inside the pulse of summer sound. Nothing else exists beyond this motion, only us beneath the glowing clouds. Moonlight drifting on the harbor, yard lights floating through the blue, slow percussion through the distance, pulling everything to view. The ocean breathing underneath us, like a rhythm soft and low, and your reflection crossed the water in silver cinematic glow. You stepped onto the upper deck, wearing white against the night, diamonds simmering in your collar, like fragments of the skyline lights. The whole Manila looks suspended, somewhere between dream and flame, and your voice moved through the speakers like velvet like summer trapped inside a moment that refuses to rest. Ivory heat wave cinema, even now your shadow stays, floating softly through the midnight, like a dream across the way. The boulevard glows beneath electric colors, warm rain falling across crowded rooftops. Ocean wind rushes through open convertibles, while distant bass lines shake the coastline softly. Neon reflections stretch across wet pavement. Tourists disappear into midnight lounges. The entire city vibrates with temptation underneath the sky painted ultraviolet. You stepped inside the club like quiet thunder, silver heels flashing underneath the strobes. The DJ blended melodies with ocean islands, turning every heartbeat into cinema. Sweat and perfume drifted through the crowd slowly. Bodies moved together in hypnotic ways. Your gaze held dangerous, kind of softness impossible to ignore beneath the lights. We danced until the skyline blurred around us, until the speakers fell
changes every feeling. Maybe daylight steals away the magic, still this night remains inside the speakers, forever echoing beneath the stars. The final bass line disappears slowly, orange dawn settles across the sea. Still your shadow lingers in the silence, like music refusing to end. Slow drums rising from the distant shoreline, golden dusk melting over concrete towers, convertible headlights crossing coastal highways, humid air glowing beneath tropical skies. Night begins inside the rhythm softly, every heartbeat sinking with dead caution. The horizon burns with liquid amber colors, and the city starts breathing after sunset. You arrive beneath fluorescent reflections, silver hoops shining underneath the club lights. The DJ blended melodies with ocean changes, turning ordinary hours into cinema. Your movement carried effortless temptation, slow and dangerous like midnight thunder. Every crowded corner seems to orbit around you, inside the heat of amplified
drifting across the cabana curtains, soft lanterns glowing near the infinity pool. Warm night breathing through open terraces, distant scratching floating over water. Champagne reflections dancing on marble floors, the coastline sparkling beneath the moon. Another endless summer slowly unfolding inside a paradise wrapped in rhythm.
You were standing near the balcony railing, watching city lights dissolve into the sea. Your white linen moving with the night breeze, while deep house echoed from the lounge below. Every detail carried quiet elegance, golden bracelets resting on your skin. The atmosphere felt dangerously addictive, like a dream refusing to disappear.
We escaped the crowd beside the shoreline, barefoot footprints fading in the sand. The moon painted silver over calm water as warm waves touched the sleeping coast. We spoke about forgotten summer memories, late flights and cities left behind, while somewhere near the rooftop speakers another bass line started slowly rising.
Midnight Cabana,
Hearts on fire tonight,
lost inside the warmth of endless rhythm. Take my hand beneath the coastal moonlight, where the music wraps around our souls. Every second growing softer than ours, every shadow moving with the tide. We keep drifting through this endless summer, while the ocean sings beneath the stars. Summer floating through the skyline, deep bass underneath the moon. Paradise inside the motion, hearts illuminated tonight.
morning slowly forming near the horizon, blue and orange melting through the clouds. Still the rooftop carried fading echoes from hours lost inside the dance floor heat. Your perfume lingers softly in the ocean air, mixing with the scent of salt and rain. And then every glance between unfinished conversations felt suspended somewhere out of time.
Mayan fleet near the empty cabanas, watching yachts disappear into the dawn. The city finally slowing after midnight chaos, while sunlight touched the distant
through the rooftop, ocean wind against my skin, and your silhouette beside me pulls the whole night in. You were wrapped in silk and black denim, lipstick fading from the heat, gold rings glowing under lanterns as you move beside the beat. Nobody else around us mattered, everything blurred into haze. The bartender bored in the skull while your eyes held mine in place. You leaned closer through the music like you already knew my scars, and the skyline was dramatic, wrapped in violet neon stars. Summer air tastes dangerous, every second burns too bright, like we're dancing on the edge of disappearing into night. Solar rains and cigarette gold, hold me underneath your fire, where the skyline melts like honey and the rhythm pulls us higher. Solar veins and cigarette gold, every glance feels ultraviolet, like your heartbeat through the speakers, turning darkness into light. We escape the rooftop slowly to the boulevard below. Motorcycles cross the harbor underneath the midnight glow. You confessed you hated silence, I admitted I fear change. Then your fingers brushed my jacket and the whole night rearranged. Palm trees bending near the shoreline, taxi lights across the bay, and your perfume mixed with ocean salt like summer trying to stay. Now the bassline's getting deeper, streetlights trembling in your eyes, and your body moving slowly feels electric in the night. Solar veins and cigarette gold, still alive beneath my skin, like warm thunder over oceans, calling me back again. Solar veins and cigarette gold, even dawn can't make it fade. I still hear your voice at midnight, floating through the The horizon burns with fading amber light, warm waves colliding softly with the pier, crowded rooftops waking after sunset. Summer air glowing over the coastline, Palm shadows stretching across neon pavement, low frequencies trembling through the night. 1,000 strangers searching for escape inside the pulse of electric paradise. You appear beside the crowded dance floor entrance, silver highlights glowing in your hair. The music wrapped around us instantly, like the city disappeared beyond the sound. Your movements carried effortless freedom, every gesture synchronized with the bass. And suddenly the atmosphere felt endless inside the gravity of summer rhythm. Fireworks bursting near the shoreline, smoke drifting across the sea. Thousands moving through the darkness like one endless memory. The baseline shakes the ocean water, lasers cut across the sky, and your silhouette keeps dancing like electricity alive. You wore silver chains and leather, ocean glitter on your skin. The whole beach became immortal when the first drop pulled us in. No conversations in the chaos, your body answered every sound, and the smoke cannons above the stage turned the whole horizon loud. You grabbed my hand beside the speakers, pulled me through the flashing haze, like the night itself was written for this moment and this place. Maybe morning breaks the magic, maybe daylight steals the flame, but tonight the river moans us, and nothing feels the same. Runaway saints of neon water, take me deeper through the south, where the coastline feels eternal and the stars shake the ground. Runaway saints of neon water, keep your heartbeat next to mine, while the whole world disappears inside ultraviolet light. Ocean waves crash near the shoreline as the final bill began. Your hands wrapped around my shoulders while the lasers crossed the sand. You whispered something through the chaos that I still replay today, but the music swallowed every word before it could stay. Still your eyes beneath the straws burn like fire inside my head, like a summer too light to ever truly end. The sweat is climbing through the gathers, every pulse becoming flame, and your body moving slowly keeps rewriting my name. Runaway saints of neon water, still going underneath my skin, like fireworks trapped forever somewhere deep within. Runaway saints of neon water, even now I hear your voice floating through the midnight ocean like a beautiful noise. music from the terrace, like a pulse beneath my heart. Palm shadows across white curtains, champagne cooling in the ice, and your reflection on the water looks expensive in the light. You've arrived, pearl earrings, barefoot on the marble floor. Every movement slow and dangerous, like a secret worth waiting for. The DJ blended soft crush light with the sound of distant waves, while your fingers touched my shoulder, like a memory being saved. Your perfume mixed with sea salt air, warm jasmine and midnight heat, and the skyline beyond the coastline disappeared beneath the beat. No promises beyond this moment, no future left to define. Just your heartbeat near the ocean and your body close to mine. Velvet static paradise, move with me against the tide where the moonlight feels electric and the darkness comes alive. Velvet static paradise, every breath becomes desire, like slow cinema on ocean water, wrapped in silver fire. We disappear beyond the villa to the shoreline after two. The sea reflecting shattered moonlight across the sand and over you. You confessed you feared attachments. I admitted I feared goodbye. Then the wind moved through your hair slowly underneath the coastal sky. The whole night felt suspended between fantasy and truth, and your body in the moonlight
Soft ties touching neon sand tonight. Palm silhouettes dancing under fading gold. Warm wind moving through the open rooftop. City lights awakening beyond the coastline. Slow progression breathing through the twilight. A distant melody floating over water. Barefoot motion underneath electric skies. The night begins with glowing reflections. Hearts move quietly before the drop arrives. Summer heat dissolving into velvet rhythm. You arrive like colors spilling through the dark. Eyes illuminated by the seaside boulevard. Every passing second felt unusually alive. Music rapping gently around our conversation. The rooftop speakers carry echoes through the air. Silver bracelets shimmering beneath the moon. Your laughter mixed with waves against the heart. And suddenly the ordinary disappeared. Streetlights painted shadows on your shoulders. Midnight orange clouds drifting far away. The atmosphere kept pulling us together. Like gravity written inside the sound. No destination waiting after sunrise. No promises pretending to survive forever. Only this electric moment breathing slowly. Inside a city drowning in warm coastline. We kept moving closer through the crowded motion. Every beat becoming part of our heartbeat. Summer skies opening above the skyline. Nothing felt distant anymore tonight. Take me where the ocean meets the laser lights. Where our silhouettes dissolve into the rhythm. Keep the speakers louder than the morning traffic. Like the glowing night continue endlessly. We are floating through these golden horizon echoes. Lost inside the heat of endless motion. Every heartbeat wrapped inside deep house emotion. Burning brighter underneath the coastal stars. Shimmering in the nightfall. Bodies moving like firelight. Sunlight sleeping on the shoreline. Deep foundations taking over. Circles passing underneath the overpass. Summer perfume drifting through the avenue. You lean closer while the bass line trembles softly. And the entire rooftop seemed to disappear. Your fingertips tracing circles on the glass. Frozen cocktails melting into midnight blue. 100 strangers moving with the sleep and motion. Captured underneath the pulse of the speakers. The moon reflected diamonds across the marina. Slow waves gliding with illuminated docks. Every sign became a pulsating sound. Like a memory forming before it ended. The air tasted sweet with salt and burning neon. Sweat and laughter floating through the crowd. We kept dancing long beyond the final chorus. Holding on to fragments of electric youth. If tomorrow fades into another city. If daylight steals these moments